morning, new moms thinking about becoming a mom or a very pregnant mom. And if you're worried, I have something amazing for you. I saw this in 2006, and my son was born in 2007. I saw it roughly around like when he was first born. It was pretty incredible. The video, I'm gonna share it to my channel, so it'll be full access for you, is a woman unlocks the baby's language when they're first born. Like when they cry, she knows what it is they're crying for, in the sense that there are very specific things that babies are trying to tell you when they're uncomfortable, when they need to burp, when they're tired, when they have like a pain in their lower stomach. I'm not sure, I don't remember if I said hungry, but hungry. There's a couple of different cries, and her name is Priscilla in the video with Oprah Winfrey, and they walk you through all of the cries. This is like the most amazing tool that I've ever had in my arsenal, and I'm gonna try to contact Lady Priscilla and try to have a conversation with her and then share it with everybody, because I personally want to tell her that it was life-changing for me. I found that it allowed me to navigate a lot easier in their first couple of months, because in their first couple of months, those things are predominantly the only thing that they care about, is to comfort and love, feeding when they're hungry, changing when they're dirty and uncomfortable, when they got trapped gas, because you have to help them out with the burps and everything. Or if you don't know, my apologies, you do, like you pick the baby up and you put them on their shoulder. These specific cries will 100% present themselves, and they will also 100% help you also navigate those first early months where you feel like your infant cries, you feel a little bit helpless, you feel like you want to be able to help, but you don't know, because the things that you have stored in your your Rolodex of what do I try next, and flip to the next card in your memory of things that to try. You always change them. You pacifier if that's what you're into, feeding, and like all of those other things, like the basics of things that that you have to go through, because those are the things that you've seen probably through someone else or through conversations or whatnot. But I can guarantee you, within the first 2 weeks, my son was born, or roughly around 3 weeks, he just would start crying around this particular time of day. And honestly, some days I thought, oh my God, like what the heck am I gonna do? And okay, so it must have been when he was born. I thought it was before he was born, but the video come out in 2006, so I must have got it roughly around when he was born, because I know within 2 weeks of this going on back and forth between me and my son, I know I stood my ground in the sense of coming into myself and saying, I'm not going anywhere. He's definitely not going anywhere. So we do have to figure it out. And in that sense, from that point on, I'm pretty sure that that's when I started implementing the cries. I may have revisited the video and found them again. But I remembered watching that, and I'm telling you, that was a lifesaver for me. I have 3 sons, and from the very first time that I started hearing my son's cries after hearing that video again, I mean, by all means, my children have their own personalities and, their ways of play, their ways of interacting and whatnot, but I've always been told, your baby is so happy, or your baby is, I don't hear your baby cry. Like, I'm amazed. I think my youngest son was maybe 2, if not 3, before one of our really close friends actually heard him cry and actually said, I can't believe I just heard your son cry. And I mean, And those are different stages. Obviously, he was upset for some reason or other. That was not affiliated to his first and early days, because in his first and early days, whenever he would cry, I would hear it. I would hear the words exactly, and I knew what it was that I had to action. Now, if you're getting used to these cries and, sometimes it may be missed or whatever, just keep the video, save it on your phone, and then really try and hear. She does also inform in the video that if by 0 to 3 months the baby, like if the baby doesn't get like a response based on this particular cry that they do, then they don't communicate that way thereafter. Like it changes because I think it's their sucking reflex also changes. But please definitely have a look at the video. I'm going to share it as soon as I park. And I promise you, if you are considering becoming pregnant, if you are pregnant, or if you are in the early stages of having your baby, this is 100% an excellent video for you. I appreciate you watching, and I wish for you a great day.